All right, so we're going to talk really quickly about the two finals that you guys can be working on after you're done with your test today, the written piece of your final and the speaking, pardon me, portion of your final. So starting with the written piece, it says, keeping in mind what we've been doing recently, you guys are going to investigate a legend of your country. So if you're from Brazil, if your family's from Brazil, you would look up a Brazilian legend. Or if your family's from China, you'd look up a Chinese legend. You're going to choose a legend of that country or region, because that might be really hard. So maybe it's just Europe. And you're going to summarize that story, but this time in Spanish. So you're going to get that legend, I would assume, in English. You're going to read it in English, and then you're going to summarize it in Spanish. 2 to 3 paragraphs. That's it. 12 to 15 sentences. That's it. You're going to include and identify by color an example of each grammatical concept. So a few times you'll need to mention, at least 2 times, right? You are going to mention preterite, so it's going to be in red. Imperfect will be in green. Verbs that change meaning between the preterite and the imperfect, so tener, tuve versus tenía, you're going to do in blue. And then past progressive, maybe highlighted or just at least a different color. In order to get a good grade on this, you're going to use correct grammar, obviously, as always do in writing, and some things that you might want to include. Describe the legend. If there's a moral to the story, what is it? Why is this thing important? You should include some details. So talk about the people in the legend. How are they? Describe them. What do they do? The place. Describe it. What's it like? And then conclude your composition. So the structure might be first paragraph, introduce. So where is it from? Talk about the people. Describe them. Why did you choose this legend? Second paragraph, a summary of the legend. What happened? What are some of the main things that happened? What are some of the main principles? And the third one, a conclusion. What do you think? What's the moral? Would you recommend this to somebody else? Now, obviously, when you get into that, you can start getting into conditional tense, or you can, you probably want to be putting subjunctive in this as you go to, maybe in the last portion. And here's how you're going to be graded. Obviously, language control is grammar. Are you adding appropriate vocabulary? And lastly, do your sentences look different? Sometimes people get a little mixed up on functions, but what that just means is don't just give me everything in the yo form or ellos form, mix it up, and then not just give me the preterite and the imperfect, but also we know present, conditional, present perfect, past or present perfect, subjunctive, future. We know all these things. So use them. And then, we also have sentences like with phrases like gustar versus regular subject pronouns. So mix things up, make it natural sounding is what we're going for. So, real quick, resumen de esto. Research a fairy tale, or rather a legend from your country that you're from. Write it out in the format down here, introduction, what happened, and conclusion. Make sure that you're giving me preterite and imperfect in colors, verbs that change meaning, and any other things. Give me other colors. We'll make it really easy to read. That's your writing. The writing is going to be due 2 seconds here. We are going to be doing the writing out here on rather this. Me. The writing we are aiming to do the 10th, right? So, yeah, we can talk about that, but you might want to start thinking about how you want to make this happen. Start planning things out. Additionally, we need to talk about the speaking final. So again, learning what we've been learning recently, the story that you just read about La Puerta del Infierno, you guys are going to write and then tell us in your own words your story that you choose. So again, related, same story that I just talked about. You're going to do this again, except you're going to retell the story. So whereas in the written portion, you're talking about where's it from, describing the people, summarizing it, and then at the bottom, you are going to have the conclusion. But this is a retelling. So you're really going to have a lot of other tenses as well. Anyway, you are going to be creative and tell us in a fun way. You can use music, special effects, marionettes, puppets, to act out what happened. You should have dialogue in this. And there can be people who speak with you, but you need to be the main person talking. And you need to have at least two of the following: preterite, imperfect, verbs that change meaning, past progressive. This part, I'm not 100% sure that we're going to be doing. It says you're going to write some questions for other people in the class to ask you or try and answer. I'm not sure if we're doing this or not. I will get back to you guys on that piece, but you could at least start thinking about what you want to do for retelling your story. You need to make sure that you are being clear. People in class need to understand. One of the biggest problems I feel like we run into sometimes is people look up beautiful words and I understand it, but other people don't understand it. So you should be using language that's appropriate to your classmates that they'll understand. It needs to be interesting. Let's not bore ourselves. Let's make this fun. And then you need to at least make sure you have these pieces of the grammar. If you don't, it's a big loss in your grade. Same thing here, as I just previously stated, because it's the same exact rubric. I'm just doing this for speaking. So grammatically make it correct. Give me a lot of vocab that's appropriate to the context. And here, switch it up. Don't just be like yo form every single time. Give me different grammar. Give me different people. Again, I didn't give you this piece. I'm not so sure that we're doing this piece, so let's not worry about that right now. We will be doing the speaking on the 14th, the exam day, I believe, is the plan for right now. What other notes are there? I want to point out that I'm not so sure this link on the Writing Works, the ELF project, that took me to a real weird website this morning. It's just like, buy technology. I don't know. You can just skip that one. You can look up the fairytalesoftheworld.com website. That one works, but it's not as specific as by country, so you may end up just needing to Google this, which is fine. So I'd say a major focus for the rest of class should be you researching a cool fairy tale that you think will translate well into a summary, and also into you retelling the story. Yeah, so good luck. And if you have questions, feel free to email me. I will try and answer questions as best I can. Good luck.